Alright, dude. This is it. Lou Radley's old house. Pretty cool, right?
Dude, I don't really know about this place. It seems kind of sketchy. Besides, we really shouldn't be screwing around in somebody else's house.
Dude, stop being like a little wuss. Or like, I'll tell all your friends that you pissed your pants in like 3rd grade.
Don't do that! Why would you do that? That's such a jerk thing to do. Why would you say that to people at school? You know it's not true.
Oh my god. Dude, what is that?
What is it?
Dude, like, run.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is Matt Hall. Outgoing, eccentric, and passionate, Matt Hall has a lot to write about. As a child, Matt would spend many hours sitting and watching movies that his parents owned on VHS and DVD. Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Back to the Future. These movies shaped the way Matt's mind worked, and the energy that these films provided carried on into his personality.
At least we'll be famous as the new Tommy Wiseau's.
Hey, better than being M. Night Shyamalan's.
No, Bill. He has that movie Split coming out with James McAvoy. That thing looks great.
It was Matt's goal to see as many movies as humanly possible, and after doing so, he had built up a good idea of what made a movie good and what made a movie bad. Fantastic Four? More like Fantastic Snore. Aloha? More like Aloha. Goodbye. Matt aspired to create great things. Better than the crap he had watched in his precious spare time. After seeing so many films, one would obviously have some favorites. In particular, Psycho, The Wolf of Wall Street, Goodfellas, American Beauty. But Matt's favorite writers happen to be Quentin Tarantino and the Coen brothers. Both Tarantino and the Coen brothers have spent years creating films with magnificent direction, wonderful acting, and excellent writing. This inspired Matt because he simply cannot write dialogue. Let me rephrase that. He cannot write dialogue that sounds natural. Busy with extracurriculars, such as being involved in a school play, Matt Hall just never has time to take a second look. And welcome back to the Trent Walker Show. We are here live with Matt Hall here talking about his new album, Remember it is called. So, Matt, what can you tell us about your new album?
The opening song on the album is called Vodka Milkshake, and it's about how I liked a girl who drank a lot. It's kind of ish breakup song, not really breakup song, failed attempt of the relationship song. The next song after that is called Sit On You, which is another song about a failed relationship kind of thing. And then, a lot of songs about breakups.
Every song he writes is about girls. Every song. We now present you a live message from our presidential nominee. Good evening, my fellow Canadians. I sit in front of you once again today to promise that I will expand my writing content if you elect me for class president in grade 12 Writer's Craft. My name is Matthew James Hall, and I approve this message. Matt's favorite genre of music was rock, particularly rock from the 80s. Many of the songs from that era were ear-catching and hypnotic, but also started the trend of hair metal and power ballads. After listening to 80s music, some of Matt Hall's favorite lyrics came from music of the 90s. Bush, Green Day, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam. These bands had one thing in common: great lyrics. But the one that got his attention the most was... And welcome back to the Trent Walker Show. Here we are again, live with Matt Hall. Still talking about his new album, Remember, Remember, coming out this Saturday. So, you were just talking about how Nirvana was an influence for you. How did they stand out as an influence, exactly?
Well, Kurt Cobain, his lyrics were just filled with so much meaning. I mean, the song about a girl, it's obviously about a girl, but the way he told it, the lyrics were so different, and they were so much fun to explore and try and figure out the meaning behind it. And I feel like the creativity I have is something that people can explore and try and figure out.
Spending so much time as a film buff, the one thing Matt has not looked as closely at is the art of poetry. Poetry, literary work in which special intensity is given to the expression of feelings and ideas by the use of distinctive style and rhythm, poems collectively or as a genre of literature. Poetry was something that intrigued Matt, but something he had not spent much time exploring. Because he was intrigued, he decided to try and learn more.
My name is Clyde. Welcome to Tuesday Night Poetry. Is this your first time? Wow, you're going to love it here. All right? We're just about to start getting, started on reading some poems out loud. Do you have anything to share?
That's okay, it's your first time here. We'll just have to save it for next time.
Alright guys, let's all sit down in a circle. We're just going to go around and everybody will say their names and something about themselves that nobody else knows. Alright, I will start. My name is Clyde, as I've said before, and this is my poetry club. I love writing poetry. It's great. It's a great release. I absolutely adore it.
My name is Kevin, and I really like to write poetry because it's it relaxes me when I'm not listening to heavy metal.
My name's Kyle, and I love to write poetry, but I also love to surf and catch some gnarly waves, bruh.
Hi, my name is Simon. I started writing poetry after me and my girlfriend broke up.
I will start off. I have been through the trenches of hell and been lost in the wilderness with nothing but a spear and a heart full of courage. Yeah, dude, you make a sad tear happy, but a happy thought sad.
The darkness inside of me pleads guilty, even though my heart knows I'm innocent. Roses are red, violets are blue. You broke my heart, and I would like my Duran Duran CD back.
Matt liked the poetry he was hearing, but due to a busy schedule, he was unable to attend more poetry meetings. So, Matt took writer's craft to expand his opportunities. We now present you a live message from our presidential nominee.
I sit in front of you once again this fine evening, as it has come to my attention that in order to change the world, I must change my poetry first. My goal is to read one poem each morning and to write one in class. I believe that this will help improve my poetry and give me more content to learn about and to write about. My name is Matthew James Hall, and I approve this message.
At this point, you might ask yourself why I know so much about Matt Hall. Well, it's because I am Matt Hall. All the above influences have turned me into the guy I am today. If it wasn't for those, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now. I don't think I would feel comfortable talking in front of a group of people, or in front of a camera, or in front of an audience. Everything that I've seen in films, or even in real life, has given me a lot of content to write about. My writing goal for this semester is to write with more meaning, and not just about girls all the time. My goal is to write something that affects people, makes them laugh, or just makes them feel that raw human emotion that every person feels. Because the world's not the easiest place to live in, but it can be beautiful if you make it that way. Thank you for taking the time out of your day and watching this stupid video. Please subscribe, and please vote Matt Hall as class president.